everyone, welcome all, and welcome back to Do It in League. My name is Tawa. I'm here with Brian, Cloaky Brian, and we are bringing you tonight's game of ESEA main playoffs, season 37. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm super excited for this game. Very, very impactful game. Pistol round's already on the way, so let's focus on this for a quick second, as there's already a quick pistol already at bathrooms for the T's, but they immediately slow it down.
And yes, is going to spot this out. And it looks like the nades are coming over, so the bomb is coming through. It is a commit. One lurk coming up towards bathrooms to make sure there's no flank coming through. But it looks like Nom is going to try to do that. 5-on-5 post plant here. Nobody's gone down, but Slow Mojo tagged up a little bit. There's one smoke and a kid from Seppuku here. Nom's going to go down. The 5-on-4, this could get a little tough. All the rest of the CTs coming from bank and jump up. No flank available now, and of course, Davenport knows that, seeing as they've sniffed out that one player. Getting on the bomb, there's the smoke, there's the kid, it's coming through. Are they able to get the kills? That's going to be to the way of DU, but not onto the diffuser, so that is a quick little pistol from MetaHashCoin. Nice little plant, but they couldn't hold it down, so smoke and kit come in nice and handy. And they take the eco advantage. So we should say, I think what you wanted to say, that tonight's game is pretty big, because the winner goes to advance, the loser is out. Big stuff.
Sorry, Justin. We got some. Obviously, you see a new HUD, so we got some new changes coming into the stream, but so might have some small technical problems throughout the stream. But I think right now we should be okay. But yeah, right into the second round.
Yep. Bomb behind, so their default here. Double con, double found. It's pretty standard otherwise. Low
Yep.
control front bathrooms here.
We do have a force out of the T's, and obviously the T's forcing up is always going to mean good. They don't choose to invest in any pistols or SMG, so kind of lackluster on the util with 2 smokes and a flash. So it looks like they're going to be grouping up and coming towards 8th site. And they are only 2 players here at the moment, both on site, and not much util between the 2 of them. So this A hit could be the right call to be able to find these kill in time. But J Chance is going to get the info, and right as that happened, the T's going to be running up. Have a great HE,
Wow.
and the rotate's gonna be coming up, so the crossfire is super good. The trade comes out 1, 2, 3 wow. For the CTs right away, and that's gonna force Davenport just to slow it down on this bomb site.
It looks like there's 2 players unsure about whether they want to rotate or not. Actually, now pug fighting is gonna trigger the rest of them to come up to A. They weren't sure for a sec because of Davenport slowing down right there. Now they're going to get a smoke onto jump up. Wow, they've actually made a lot of space. Planting towards Dice. Possibility for a smoke defuse like last round on Seppuku once again. But definitely a better chance than the 2v4 just a couple moments ago. Here comes the smoke. They should know that it's planted towards the left, but that smoke's going really deep. It's actually going to let Pug maybe turn up. And he's going to get one through the smoke. That's the diffuser down, but they both get killed. Yeah, there's going to be way more than enough time. MetaHashCoin picks up the second round. Not too big of a deal. It was a force, but money's kind of interesting. Should be a save out of Davenport. Probably the 3-0.
Probably, but MetaHashCoin let 3 players die there, so the economy, they're keeping their economy modest, which is a big thing out of those forces. That's the minimum you want. Get 3 kills minimum, keep MetaHash, CT's just some economy low to make sure that going into the future mid-round, middle of the half, later of the half, when you do start to scrounge up your rounds, that the CTs are forced into this economy hole that Counter-Strike lovely provides us.
Yeah, well, everybody loves that CT economy. Here we have some deagles and a similar default. Running out, seeing if they can get some kills. All they really want to do here is damage, most likely, because like we were saying, the economy is definitely not good. Davenport knows that. So they're perfectly fine getting some deagles, a couple smokes to see if they can just find some openings. If they can get like 3 kills here, that would be fantastic. It would put MetaHashCoin in a really tough spot for the first gun round and let Davenport good chance of bringing the momentum back at the beginning of this first half here. But for now, 5-on-5, not much happening. Front bath control for Davenport. They're finally going to get that bomb. So, going towards B, interestingly. Most likely going to have a rotate coming through. 50 seconds left. A lot left to happen in this round.
Absolutely, like you're saying, pretty slow from the T's working the map. They do have 5 deagles, so they can definitely find something. And Pug does find that shot on the J-Chance. MDS is going to trade him out from the close bathroom, but he's in a super explosive spot. But the rotate's already coming up. But Norm knows better. It's waiting it out. And the T's are they're kind of in the middle of rotating, so they didn't really have a good opportunity to pounce on any of the sites in that moment. But with MDS pushed up their bathrooms, he's calling nothing here, so they're keeping 3 at this B. But a good flash comes out the monster. That's gonna allow Seppuku to peek, but he's actually gonna go down by Slow Mojo. That's gonna allow the T's to run on in. But Nom's gonna get 1 before he gets traded out. Laffy he's gonna get 1, 2, and maybe the 3rd, but no, he goes down, leaving Bebo a chance for Davenport in this round. And he's gonna be reloading, peeking either side. He's trying to give himself some more space, but right now MDS is creeping up, but Bebo taking ground for himself, but he moves just a little bit too slow, and MDS can catch him off. And that's a super close round. That MetaHash should not let get that close. That's going to hurt them going on to the future.
Yeah, they're going to breathe a sigh of relief as they get this diffused through, but yeah, the economy's going to be hurting. There's 2 players. Okay, Chance and Laffy are going to be kind of alright. They can get like maybe a FAMAS and some armor. Opting for the M4 on Laffy, so you can see his util isn't fantastic, but Spooko's definitely going to have a tough time getting a buy from that last player surviving. So actually, the buy's alright, but they are lacking on util. They have the guns that they need. Only 1 kit though, and those kits have been pretty useful for those post plants on the smoke diffuses. But yeah, here we are. The first gun. Of course, like we said, Eagles did do a good bit of damage. Now again, 5-on-5, some good map control, short this time. It looks like Davenport gonna fall right back out of that, so bit of fake presence. They're gonna be going back towards A, it looks like.
Yep, and the CTs are maintaining the same map control they had throughout this whole half so far, and just having this bathroom set up, making sure no one's getting close. They don't need to give any map control for free, so they know the TC just flash up to take Fountain. They know they're going to be working up towards A, and they just throw flash road on. It's a lot of info the C2s are getting without even seeing anyone. But it's going to force, as I say that, Arcade's going to make a gamble look and going to catch a Seppuku. So that's going to force the CTs in a pretty awkward spot, especially since because they're out long. The CTs have to respect they could be there, so they're forced to give up their bathrooms control. But they're going to take a gamble and actually double up in this bathrooms control. And J-Change is going to get 1, but he's going to get traded very quick. And it's all up to MDS to hold off while teammates can rotate in, but that's not going to happen. That's going to be an open A site for the T's. And Nom's just making this rotate up, but the great flash is going to push him back. But this call by Davenport, they're going back to B. Arcade's already lurked all the way up. He's calling this is completely clear. The CTs have been bamboozled, but Leffy up towards Heaven is actually going to have a line towards short, and now they really have no map towards sight as Leffy's able to drop down, and Bebo's taking a risk getting out this wide, but Arcade looked up so far, he's not going to see it, and he's going to get both, and a super great lurk by him, so allow Davenport to get the first on the board.
Yeah, a little detail I've noticed, I think it's Seppuku now has died twice at Monster there, and this is Davenport's pick, so it could be that the players of MetaHashCoin maybe aren't too used to Overpass, because he's been caught out with his nade both times dying there, and that's given Davenport a really big opportunity in that deagle round, and of course let them get just a free pick into that first gun. So they pick it up, immediately reset the CT economy. We have deagles on their side. Going for a double con setup here. He's going to do a bit of damage to J-Chance, but not too much. Otherwise, once again, a 2-2-1 default for Davenport. They spread out, looking for this map control. Probably not opting to go as fast as normal, seeing as they probably know that they've reset the CT economy. Here's Slow-Mo going out long solo, and that's going to get him punished. So an opening pick for MDS. Going to put MetaHash in an alright situation, but that flash is fantastic. They know that MDS is here, and he's going to get traded back nice and quick. Go into the 4-on-4.
Yep, and the T's... The spike in that 1-for-1 trade, and I have a lot of map control, and J-Chance is showing that now. He's pushed all the way through Con. He knows the T's are always back towards Fountain. And they're going to have a good information that they've not pushed through bathrooms at all. So TT's 50 seconds left. They need to decide where they go now. And Arcade, super great on this look, is already looking on this B site. Oh, but he might not see Seppuku. And he just saw Seppuku running on short. So he's going to know the site is clear now. He's going to tell the team, just be careful with short. And he's going to get him himself. So... super great lurk by Arcade's going to allow the B site info to go right to the IGL. He's going to come right onto the site, and super great by Davenport.
Laffy left last alive. Wondering what happened to his team after they scored the opening pick. He's just got a deagle, some armor, and a dream, ladies and gentlemen. Lurks out towards CT. Looking to maybe snag a gun. Doubt he's gonna get a cheeky defuse off. No smoke, no kit. Waiting patiently now as they exit the bomb site. Not too much action. Good pace on DU this round. They played it slow. It was maybe not the most fantastic decision to go out long solo, and that was slow being punished, but they grouped up after that, traded out that player towards long, and then MetaHash actually, like we were seeing, used that info and then grouped up players to get the push through behind Fountain. Didn't work out for him that time, but it was a good try. Both teams taking advantage of their opportunities. So it's actually another save out of MetaHash, and Nam is on pretty low money buying that flash. A little bit on 2k, but the 1800 makes me kind of worried. They're only on double loss bonus, so it could be another buy out of MetaHash on the next round with interesting utility. And for this round, they're going for a bit of a monster stack. The flash is coming over. It's hit Arcade full. But it looks like otherwise it's going to be a slaughter. Yeah, Arcade doubles up. Pug gets one. And now there's only 2 players left with some USPs on the side of MetaHash.
Super great anti-ego default by Davenport, realizing the economy of CT is heading too towards that peak position. So that flash coming through, no players isolated, and Zolam Galdos trades out. And at this point, they see a group up and be together. They do have Pug by himself over watching for this B push, so there's a chance he can get cut off and gift this AK. But other than that, there shouldn't be anything too crazy going on in this round. Actually, the CTs are trying to fall back and go for exit towards the site, expecting no one to be over towards the spawn position. So this is another good round of Davenport, but this is the next round's going to be the big one. It's going to be 3-all, and it's going to be buys out of the both. And it's very interesting that because the T's are keeping 5 alive actually on this round, they're not going to have an op going to next round. And Pug is a very capable opper. He's one of the shining lights for this team, and op into his hands always a blessing. So first T round, you know the CT is going to be kind of weird money. You're not going to have an op. They might be happy to go with the faster play, but I say Nam actually gets a kill towards. Oh, he gets a kill and a dink towards Davenport, so making the money hurt just a little bit. But now that Agent's dead, maybe he'll drop it over to Pug, and that's when Davenport can be at its scariest.
Yeah, that actually does open up the opportunity to just drop an AK over, but Agent's gonna buy for himself. Not necessarily making the money hurt too bad, but at least making them shake in their boots a little bit. Get some nice shots at the USP. We'll see if they can replicate that. Wait, this is a third?
Yeah, that's like they forced and then they were double save. I guess they really want to invest into these ops. Like they were in that weird money of like 45-ish, 4,000.
But surely that's economy mismanagement, because I feel like there's never a time when you surely you could just double save. There's no way the money was that bad where they like forced and then had to double save. I think somebody's made the wrong call there. But yeah, so far it's just going to be a slaughter. Nam has the AK, which could get something done. That's actually the bomb that he's gotten. And I don't think he notices yet. He's going to see it now. Could at least see it on his map. And now DU scrambling a little bit. It's going to leave Laffy actually in an alright position to get something done. That's the tag. Nam shooting through the smoke is going to get another, and Arcade last alive in a round that I thought wasn't really doable. Just a scout and some deagles. What I was calling economy mismanagement. Turning into a potential round for MetaHash, unless Arcade has something to say about that. He's going to have to get the 4K to win this round for DU, but he can't get it done. 9 HP is the only thing that leaves him on the loss right there. It's going to be the lead taken for MetaHash with just some deagles, and that's fantastic for their economy. They're definitely getting the op out like this. There's no chance.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a pause. I assume out of Davenport just talked things over because that put their economy into a bit of a hole. Happy to invest an op into that round, but like as you just stated, MetaHash they chose to go for the triple save, and weirdly enough, it benefits for them. They have Nam right now on 6K, MBS on 2K on a round where typically if you buy, next round you're gonna be on a save. So at least the next round, if they were to lose this round, they can either force with a few rifles or they can Nam can drop pistols, and their next buy is gonna have plenty, even ops, double ops if they really wanted to. So a real gift given to MetaHash to get back into this half after not winning those few strings of buy rounds going on to that triple save.
Yeah, the mental game could play a factor here as well. You feel like that's the kind of round that would shift some momentum as well. MetaHash is definitely going to be feeling good about that. DU has to make sure they don't tilt off of losing a weird round where they definitely just should have won that. Looking at all the equipment coming into that round. But either way, pretty standard round once again. Instead of the 2-2-1, it's a bit of a 2-1-2 as they take short control and start working towards fountains here. But otherwise, it's been a very slow game so far. MetaHash had a 4-stack towards B early with Laffy towards Heaven. MDS very isolated towards long, kind of just playing for info over there, leaving bathrooms open. Kind of an interesting setup. Wow. Really nice tag. The J chance there.
And Davenport's been liking this really slow default, holding a lot at the start. They did get short control, but then coming back and taking bathrooms around a minute left, and that could be scary if you want to end towards A, but they haven't had any issues with that yet. And because they got this leg towards B, and they saw that the CTs were happy to dump a molly off one flash, this looks like it's going to be the ending call for them. And Pug just posted on Monster, so he actually knows that there's not a lot towards Monster. So this B hit could be a good call, and you have a Heaven hit coming out, and it's going to be a 4-man pack coming out of Monster. And so far, there's no contention. Good reaction from the CTs. Get that smoke down. J-Chance from Heaven pushing through to get one, and these trades are coming through for MetaHash at the moment. And it's all come to a standstill. 20 seconds left. He's have to do something to try to get up towards this site.
Waiting for that smoke to fade a pillar. Pug's trying to make some space, but he's going to get taken down in the open. That's at least going to let Bomb try to go down, but Bebo's actually going to get off of it, and that means that Seppuku can trade. That's the bomb going down. He's going to double up as well, so 3 seconds left. No bomb plant. MetaHash is going to put Davenport on most likely a save, I'd say, here, taking the lead 5-3. Yeah, very slow out of Davenport, like we were saying. I was going to say, if they really trust their B executes, they're not showing many signs. They're just not giving MetaHash much information because they're kind of everywhere at once, taking it nice and steady. As I say that, though, we have a bit of a pace change. And going for a fast eco to try and rush onto the site. Bridge smoke, site smoke. Really nice nade at MDS. Trying to spam, but of course he's full blind. Just isn't there anymore. And now Nom is going to win that first fight. But DU has a lot of control, and as I say that, they have the bomb plant. But J-Chance is going to double up. Flanking through short. They're not expecting that yet. Pug trades one back, but it's still just a 1-on-4 now as Arcade is left last alive. Got the Tech 9, and I think they've spotted him now. Yeah, looking towards short. Seppuku. He's going to get one for himself. That's going to be 6-3 for MetaHash.
Davenport at least getting the bomb plant there. That's at least you can ask for in a round like that. And that'll allow you to get a full buy, very comfortable full buy into this round. But MetaHash, that round actually going for a bit of a fountain aggression. So MetaHash still has some tricks up their sleeve for this CT half that's getting to the later stages of it. So if they still have cards to show that Davenport haven't seen, that can get very scared of them. But same thing of Davenport. Because this has been very slow and MetaHash go on this triple save, I guarantee they have stuff to show too. So this half is far from over.
Absolutely. For a 3-1 this time, and I think that's J-Chance just barely missing his chance. Haha, very funny. On a jiggle into deep bathrooms. And so, we have a stack outside of Divider here. This is the first time that DU's pushed for really aggressive control here towards A. So it looks like they might want to end towards the A site. They get all the way. That's MDS looking like he's on an island. Very precarious position. J-Chance posted on his front. It looks like they're ready to pounce. That's Bebo. Getting bomb towards top con. Probably going to decide where the commit is. It is towards A. Now this could get scary because if J-Chance just checks his corner here, he's going to see the shoulder. That's slow-mo going down. And then 2 players going up long. It looks like MetaHash has a great read on this. They renew that smoke. Bebo's probably going to get caught off here. Yeah, caught with a nade out. MDS is going to find the bomb and no more T's. This is super messy now for Davenport as they have to jump through the smoke. It's a good flash into the truck player. Pug is going to pick up one. The lurk's not going to work out. Arcade goes down. So does Agent. Now Pug last alive with 1 on 3. He's going to get a second for himself. Almost hits the spray transfer. But 2 alive for the CTs. Doesn't even matter. They have so much money. And they have a 7th round.
Yeah, Davenport spent all that time clearing out bathrooms, but one thing he never did is really push that past that divider position from outside. So MBS was able to be a little rat on top of that garbage can close divider, and he didn't really hear any noise, so he had no reason to leave or make a play for info. And that also allowed J Chance to push up and clear his inside bathroom, knowing nothing was going on outside, and that allowed the execute just to get torn apart piece by piece, and it was just it turned into just a complete mess. And one thing that we've seen consistent at Davenport is this lurk from Arcade. And I think MetaHash is kind of catching on to it based off that last round. So they might want to think about maybe doing some more stuff together and just brute forcing it, because they did get a lot of space on that eco when they just fast paced towards B. So maybe if they pull that more fast pace and just try to get some, at this point in the half, you just need to get rounds. You're down 7-3. You had a good start, and it just didn't really pull through. So you just need to find some ways to get on the board.
What I think might be a good adaptation from Davenport is just to make sure their players are more together. They're playing very slow, but I feel like that's giving MetaHash an opportunity to kind of just push, take their chances, and trade back isolated players that are just waiting for the play to happen. And so that's how we saw that last round fall apart. And as I say that, it is all 5 players ready to go A, but the flash is not good. It's at least going to be only 1-for-1 now. 2 more players left to take out, and that's going to be the full rotate as the molly comes through, so it's going to get kind of tough now. Fantastic nade is going to drop that bomb. Laffy, a great shot on the head glitch. Bebo goes down. The man advantage flips on top of its head. Bug and Arcade. Like we frequently see these guys last alive. Looked pretty alright in these slow situations so far. Yeah, there's Pug picking up another. Equalizing. I know this last player's towards long. Looking very close for Laffy, but that's a good flash, buying him some time and a little bit of space. Both players scaling up now for DU, and they have a lot of angles to cover. Not sure whether they're getting flanked, whether banker jump up push is going to happen. As I say that, there's Nom finally springing into action. Pug's going to go down looking for the op kill. And there it is, 8 rounds for MetaHash. Looking like they've really found their style. Figured out how Davenport's playing.
And Davenport hasn't really changed that much, and you kind of nailed it right on the head. Of there's leveling MetaHash, all this space, and Davenport's just taking their chances, and none of it's landing. So this is at the point where if you're Davenport, you're kind of sweating. Like, this is your map pick. You're supposed to have some sort of control, and it feels like MetaHash is letting you play your way, but it's letting MetaHash also play their way, and it's not working out great for you. And at this point, you just need to find something that's a change of pace, and this double walk-up con is something that we haven't exactly seen before, but it's not much different from what they've had. They do have Pug on the op this time around, and I highlighted earlier before that he could be the make or break for this team, and he immediately is posted on this chum spot, so he's going to wait for MetaHash to make a mistake. Minute 15, and they do with MBS going down right away, and looks like the go button has been pressed. The jump-up smoke's going out. They're already clearing inside bath, but J Chance already pushing up, getting a kill to trade that back, and that's going to allow the rotates to come on in. J Chance is double up, and now this little push and go has been screwed over, and J Chance is going again, and Nom's going to allow that kill to happen. And now it's just Arcade again on that lurk by himself, was trying to scrounge with the bomb to bring it back, and now he's just all by himself.
Yeah, fantastically played. J Chance hitting all the shots he needed to. Davenport playing 1-by-1. Not in good positions to trade that out. The spacing wasn't fantastic there. Once they pressed the go button, it looks like maybe it was a little bit disorganized. So J Chance, that last player towards A after the opening pick came through from Pug, able to just pick them apart. I think the go call was good because J Chance was the only player there, but just a good flash, better grouping, probably win that round, but definitely have to pick it up. I would assume a tactical pause from Davenport, trying to figure out what their issues are, and they're going to be going into this eco.
Yes, these pauses have all been called out in a spot where I feel like they're Davenport, which kind of scares me, thinking that they've already used 3 pauses in the span of the first half, so they really are trying to find some sort of hole to at least maybe make this a 9-6, 10-5 half, and they kind of need to at this point. See, Overpass one of those really volatile maps to where the CT economy doesn't roll well, and they kind of need momentum just to keep things rolling. So if they can't find some footing on T side, they might not have enough room to breathe on their CT side if things don't go their way.
Yeah, it's a slow eco. They've taken some short control. Bomb is towards back of Monster. Going for a nade stack to see if they can get a cheeky little opener here, but nobody towards Barrel. That's going to give a lot of info. Meanwhile, Pug is the lurker this time. He's going to hit a quick dink. Oh, he has a huge chance to open up the A site here. That's J-Chance. Not trying to get over aggressive. He's going to fall back and take out Pug, trying to push up. And now that's triggered 3 CTs to rotate. This is going to get interesting now. The CTs are really scattered. They're not exactly sure where to go because now that Davenport's rotated over, they've made no noise. So it's going to be almost a double hit as Pug got all the way through, and now they're regathering towards A. Going over. They do have a smoke for jump up, but that's about it. Again, they're playing kind of separated now. Laffy's going to get 2. And now Arcade is going to go down. Just picked apart once again.
Absolutely. They did have a small window of Pugs that would make that hero play and find that kill on the J-Chance. That would have been up in Pug's hand. That would have been phenomenal, but J-Chance have looked stellar on this CT side. And J-Chance and MDS, both on this A site, have looked really, really good. Davenport hasn't really went towards B site, except when it's been like a full, like on an eco. He did that one monster, and MetaHash kind of just played it passive and let him do it and had a good counter util. So MetaHash overall looking very solid on this CT side, and Davenport just haven't found what clicks yet to take it over, and they need to find it either. They need to find it this round to make somehow this this half make it worth it.
Yeah, I think their spacing has to be better. I think a couple of these rounds have fallen apart a little bit to the fact that they've been kind of separated, and a lot of multi-kills on the site pushes from the MetaHash players. Again, in this round, they're playing their slow default. Arcade's getting out towards Monster, so this has some potential. He's going to hit a really sick shot towards CT. And now, he might not be ready for this player in pit. Yeah, looking towards Heaven, but he is going to pick up the second. And now, Davenport's in a weird spot where they don't know if they want to rotate down, or they could just use that as a fake and try to go towards A. They're a little bit scattered. That's 1 kill going in the way to MetaHash, but Arcade's picked up a third on this fantastic lurk. MDS most likely going to pick him up, but it's still a man advantage from all that work being done. The bomb is going towards B, but Pug, again, is all the way through A. He's probably going to hear J-Chance here and most likely going to get this kill, but J-Chance is going to manage to get that into the 2-on-1 and double up from NDS. It falls apart. Davenport down 11-3.
Yeah, that was Arcade did everything in that round. He got all 3 and said, "Hey guys, just get over here." And they've had this hard work on both sides of the map, and MetaHash done a great job identifying that. And then J-Chance got that kill on the Pug, and MDS managed to double up towards Monster, and that round just fell apart. And that has to be a heartbreaker for Davenport as they go into the last round of this half.
That has to hurt. Going into another default. Arcade again is out Monster, and he has definitely figured out that he can just crouch out. They're not looking into the tunnel itself. He's going to get another opener. Has a bit of a read. He's kind of just ready for everything. Oh, except for Pit. Nalma's going to trade that back this time. Now the 4-on-4 is at least going to let the T's get onto this bomb site. There's only 2 players there. Nalma's going to pick up 1. He's traded through the smoke. Smoke kills, actually. Now 1 player's rotated down. J-Chance with this op is going to be on a pretty awkward flank. Gonna have to open condors, so he's making a sound cue. Pug should know this is happening, but he's peeking into the op. It's actually gonna work out for J-Chance now as he brings it to the 3-on-2. Bomb has gone down, but it's a double up from J-Chance. Debo, last alive in the 1-on-3. No nades. J-Chance is even ready for it. He gets a third. Fantastic round out of him. I thought it would be really awkward, but he just made it work. And that's 12 rounds in the first half for MetaHash.
And it's not like Davenport didn't have a way to get into that game. They had plenty of opportunities to find a way to they had their rounds. They had their rounds where Arcade got those 3 kills out B. They had a round where they had the post plant on A with the 2v3 and 2v2, and like they had their windows to find this hole into the game, but they just haven't been able to just step up, and it's been super disappointing out of them. But you are onto the better half now. You get pistol rolling, at least maybe you can get some momentum flowing. This is their map pick, so maybe they can have something go their way this round.
Anything's possible. Definitely another round where it was just 1-on-1s, and a MetaHash player was able to multi-frag. So hopefully they're able to set up some good crossfires in this half. See what happens, of course, we go into the first pistol. Hit and flash on slow-mo. One nade set on the T side. That's 3 out towards long, but the bomb is top con, which is kind of interesting because it feels like MetaHash is probably playing to see what their options are.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be taking fast bathroom control and seeing what comes out of it. Putting some presence, putting all across the map. Right now, just seeing what's going on. They have Laffy over here towards Monster. Not really seeing anything, and then console's so clear, so they have a lot of map control. Using a decoy to look in the short.
I've never seen a pistol round like this.
They've put a lot of they've putting a lot of map presence right now, and this is kind of good. But if Pug can find his kill, he doesn't, but at least gets the info. And he's gonna try to get out with his life, and he's gonna be like, hey, there's one towards A, and he's actually gonna see more plus the bomb run up, so that's gonna cause the CTs to rotate. But that's also going to cause
instantly gone down.
That's called MetaHash to instantly come back down. It is such a good call. Agent's pushed up towards his saddle position, and he's full blind. He has all the work to do, but Bebo's going to be there to help him out. He's going to get one, but he's not going to find anything on his own, so it's going to be the site for MetaHash for the 4v3 post plant. And this is looking so gone for Davenport if they can find these kills quick. But as I say, that MDS finds one before Pug finds another. It's going to be a 2-on-4. Kills shoes. Everyone's trying to find anything that they can. Slow Mojo finds one, trying to get Lafayette backing up, but can't happen. Fastest is going on. Heaven flanks coming in, but a sick 180 out of Slow Mojo. It's now 2-on-1, all on Laffy Taffy. Or not Laffy Tees. But it's going to happen. He's peeking. Pug is choosing to stick it. And he doesn't manage to get it. And that's going to be a 13-3 for Meta. That's a huge pistol for them.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Davenport needed a chance back into this game. And this isn't their map pick. This might be devastating if they can't find some way into this map going into the next two. This is, if people are just tuning in, this is for advance. This game is everything on the line. Davenport lost in round 1, won 3 BO3 straight to come into this game to have a chance to advance. MetaHash making a great upper bracket 1, just losing the Redux Rising in the last round, being dropped down to here. So they know they can do it too. And both these teams would be disappointed if they don't come out with the dub today.
Oh, for sure. Everything's going into this game. If there's one game that they've been preparing for the whole season, it's this one. Definitely a little bit tough to be down 13-3. Either way, just means that there's no way they're giving up. Going for a bit of a long push, and that's slow-mo. Most likely going to make some contact, but he's holding W. Yeah, MDS is going to hear that, so that's a quick opening pick. And wow, Pug actually traded that back. Really nice shot coming out of the decon. He's ready for Nom as well. Doesn't want to give up his life for free, though, so he's opting to fall back. Quick smoke for the tees. Pug looks like he wants to get some info on this. Yeah, playing on the edge. Only going to mean that he's going to have earlier read than MetaHash might expect. They've completely rotated off. Bomb's not in an amazing position. Opening the door, Agent's going to hear that. Okay, it looks like they are going up to A.
Arcade is pushed up all through his monsters. They only have to worry about short, so it's very curious to me why they haven't rotated towards this east site, because they're leaving Pug by himself, and Pug's holding long. He has a 1v1 on Noms. He's able to find this Deeg. This can be a huge round for Davenport, but he's going to push up as CT's rushing, and T's are going to have the site now, and Pug's going to be boxed in. He doesn't know where to go. He's going to try to fight. Miss Flash is going to call him to go crazy, but as I say that, the site is in the way of MetaHash, and they're going to be fighting some bad jump-up smoke for MetaHash. They're going to give a load of space to Agent. It's going to come get one quickly, get Torty out. Nom's quickly going to find Pug towards long. That's going to leave Bebo by himself in this 1-on-3. And he's getting pushed. They want him gone. But he's going to be trying to struggle for his life. And I don't see any way he probably gets out of this alive.
Oh, they're going for the knife. Wow, he's going to get it to BM on top of the 14th round. And yeah, I saw a way for Davenport to get back into that. There was the bad jump up smoke. The truck plant is a little awkward. MetaHash weren't able to get into super favorable post plants, but gun advantage means that they do get out with the round and that knife kill, so they're not going to be hurting for money. Meanwhile, Davenport is on the save, giving up 15th. They're going to have to win 12 in a row if they want overtime. Very rough scenes. $1,400 on slow-mo going for that deagle.
Yeah, and they're choosing to play for overtime. So they're going for that 3-man boost in short, but then do have all this map control. towards A right now. They're saying Jay Chanton just to see what he can find, and he knows he got one player towards the divider position because of that blade stain, so he's sniffing around. He's actually going to get his mojo, and he knows there's usually a second A player, so he's backing up, re-clearing. That's going to be it.
Yeah, in the meantime, there's a monster hit coming out. So there's a sidewalk smoke and a flash going over monster. 3 players make it 4 out of the tunnel with the bomb. Pug has a Mac, but he's a little bit separated, coming through short. And I think he's made some noise. Yeah, they're throwing a molly into there and they're ready for him. He goes down. Now just Bebo and Arcade sitting in the pit here. Can't get it done. Wow, really nice from Nom to just clean that up. It's 15 rounds. Meta. Gonna be tough. They do get the op on Pug. That's like one good sign. Otherwise, they do have like an alright buy. Agent's missing some flashes. Pug missing his smoke molly. Yes, he's actually on the glass cannon as well. So a little bit of desperation, but they're still in it. Still looking for every angle they can get, and it looks like a quick execute. Maybe a fake, maybe a double hit. Oh no, Pug. The armor, it's gonna let him down. They both go to the grave. 5 on 3. Agent is the only person who's really in a position to do anything here. He's gonna get one back. Chance is low. There's maybe gonna be an opportunity to double up, but it's not gonna happen. Epicu's gonna get another. And now Arcade and Slow Mojo in the 2 on 4 to keep them in this map. Gonna be MDS in a great position to just take out Slow Mo. Yeah, Arcade in the 1 on 3. He's found a kill with a HE. He actually gets another. This is pretty possible. He's got the smoke to throw towards the bomb, but jumping down, not gonna find that player hiding in the smoke and pit. That's the first map going the way of MetaHashCoin.
Absolutely, and that's super scary for Davenport if they want to continue on to this series. They're going to have to pick up the next 2 maps, which are going to be Inferno and Nuke, and that's going to be super scary for them. And before we go to a quick break, I do see some questions in the chat about it. Yes, this is for advance. It does not matter which team it is. Doesn't matter the seed. It doesn't matter how many wins they have. It's top 8 of main makes it to advance, and this game is to confirm the last spot for advance. So that would clear that up for you guys. I know it's kind of weird with the upper bracket, lower bracket thing. I just want to make that very, very clear. And
both teams also have a loss already, so if they lose, they're out of playoffs.
Absolutely. So we're going to send it to a quick break, guide before we head into Inferno, which is the map pick of MetaHashCoin. Stick around.